Previous video we have seen about Indian Red Cross Society and National Council for Child Welfare, and now we'll continue with the class. So now we'll see about this Family Planning Association of India. So Family Planning Association of India was established in the year 1949. So this usually it is a leading and largest reproductive and sexual health organization where they have many projects. Okay, they have many special projects related to this, and these special projects are usually present in Mumbai. So they are usually having 38 branches. Okay, they are usually having 38 branches. So this was established in the year 1949, and this is the leading and largest reproductive and sexual health organization where many projects have been done for this, and this special project is usually present in Mumbai, and they are usually having 38 branches. Okay, they are usually having 38 branches. So this is usually about this thing. So what are the activities that they have? Okay, the activities that they perform, okay, the activities that they carry out, it is usually they will be providing contraceptives. Okay, they will usually provide contraceptives to all the individuals, all the individuals who want to follow this family planning. And next is usually they take certain care regarding, like if the women want to undergo abortion or something, so that is usually what happens. They usually take care of such people, such women. And next is usually they'll be referred to the higher hospitals. Okay, they'll be referred to the higher hospitals. And next is usually like they'll be providing care in the maternal health care will be provided, and maternal care services will be provided for them. Child health services will be provided to them. And also they will be taking care of like a treatment and diagnosis of reproductive tract infections. Okay, treatment and diagnosis of reproductive tract infections, treatment of HIV or AIDS. Okay, they will be taking care of treatment of HIV or AIDS. Then and also they will be like taking care of infertility. Okay, they will be taking care of infertility. Like if the woman is infertile, then they will be giving like taking certain care so that they become fertility will be about. Then adolescent and sexual and reproductive education will be given. Adolescent sexual and reproductive health education will be given. So these are the activities that is usually done by this Family Planning Association of India. Contraceptives will be provided. During abortion they will be taking care. MCH services will be provided. Prevention management of HIV or AIDS. Reproductive tract infection will be taken, like they will be preventing it, or treatment will be provided to them. Infertility will be corrected. And then usually what is that? So that is usually counseling will be given. Adolescent sexual and reproductive health education will be given. So these are usually things that is usually done in case of Family Planning Association of India, which was established in the year 1949. So next is Tuberculosis Association of India. So Tuberculosis Association of India, so this was also a voluntary organization. It was set up in the year 1939. Okay, it was set up in the year 1939. So these are usually about branches in all the states. Okay, it usually has branches in all the states, and the headquarters of this Tuberculosis Association of India is in New Delhi. Okay, the headquarters of this Tuberculosis Association of India, it is usually in association. It is usually present in Delhi. So next topic, it is Tuberculosis Association of India. So this Tuberculosis Association of India, it is usually established in the year 1939, and it has branches in all over the state, and the main headquarters it is in Delhi. So what are the objectives of this Tuberculosis Association of India? It is mainly to prevent the occurrence of tuberculosis. Okay, it is mainly to prevent the occurrence of tuberculosis, and to establish this association all over the India. Okay, to establish this association all over the India. So that is usually there. And next is usually to undertake research and investigation. Okay, to undertake research and investigation to control tuberculosis. Okay, to control tuberculosis. So these are usually the objectives of this Tuberculosis Association of India. So Tuberculosis Association of India, it was established in the year 1939, and has branches all over the state, and it is usually the headquarters is in New Delhi. So what are the objectives? It is mainly to control the occurrence of tuberculosis, to conduct research and investigation work for controlling tuberculosis, and to set up the organization throughout the India. Okay, to set up the organization throughout the India. So what are the activities of this Tuberculosis Association of India? So mainly it is to print out the this mainly for the publication of journal. Okay, mainly for the publication of journal, that is Indian Journal of Tuberculosis. Mainly the activities they start with is the publication of journal, that is Indian Journal of Tuberculosis, and this was usually published in the year 1953. Okay, it is usually publishing from since the year 1953. So that is usually about this. In this journal, they'll be having the cause of, like they'll be having detailed information about the tuberculosis, like how it occurs, what are the causes, how it can be treated, what are the different chest diseases that occur. So everything will be involved in this journal. So that is usually about this. And next is usually providing diagnostic services to the, and also with proper care for the tuberculosis. Okay, so diagnostic services and providing care to the tuberculosis. So that is the next activity. Supplementation of dots. Okay, supplementation of the dots, where it usually they'll be providing different medications, where it will be given, government will supply the medication of this tuberculosis to the PHC. PHC will be having the list of people who have been affected by tuberculosis, so they'll be supplying the medication to their respective houses if they are not able to come. Okay, if they are not able to come, or if they are not coming to take their tablets, so that will be sent to their homes only. So that is usually establishment of dot services. And next is usually increasing like public awareness about the disease. Okay, to increase the public awareness of the disease, where they conduct health education, where they'll be distributing the pamphlets to the people, or like they will be giving advertisement in the television, so that they can create public awareness about this disease. Okay, so that they can create public awareness about this disease. And next, to control to take the steps which are they taking for controlling this tuberculosis, involving the community leaders. Okay, involving the community leaders to control the effect of this tuberculosis. Okay, to control the effects of this tuberculosis. So this is about these activities that is usually performed. So mainly publishment of the journal, that is Indian Journal of Tuberculosis, and this is published since 1953. And this is mainly published where they will be having detailed information about the tuberculosis and other chest diseases. Next is usually proper diagnostic services and treatment to the tuberculosis. Then there is establishment of dot services, and then usually creating public awareness about the disease. And next is involving community leaders for the effect. So that is controlling of this tuberculosis. So this was established in the year 1939, where it has branches all over the state, and the main headquarters it is in Delhi. So this is about this Tuberculosis Association of India. So next is Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh. Okay, Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh, it is usually an old prestigious organization. Okay, it is usually an old prestigious organization which was usually established in the year 1925. Okay, it was established in the year 1925. So this organization was established mainly for the treatment of leprosy patients. That is for taking care of the leprosy patients. Okay, for taking care of the leprosy patients. In the beginning, this organization was usually known as Indian Council of Berla. Okay, this was usually known as Indian Council of Berla, and this is now changed to Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh. Okay, Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh. Kust is nothing but, in Hindi usually for leprosy they usually tell us Kust. So that is usually Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh. So mainly where they take care of this leprosy patients. Okay, where mainly they take care of this leprosy patient. This was established in the year 1925, and this usually in the beginning it was usually known as Indian Council of Berla, and this was renamed as Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh, that is Indian Leprosy Association. Okay, it is nothing but Indian Leprosy Association, and this was registered by this name in the year 1950. Okay, it was registered by this name in the year 1950 under Society Act 1860. Okay, under Society Act 1860. So next organization is Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh. So this is an old and prestigious organization which was established in the year 1925. So this organization was mainly for taking care of the leprosy patients. Okay, for taking care of the leprosy patient. In the beginning it was known as Indian Council of Berla. Now it has been renamed as Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh. It is nothing but Indian Leprosy Association, and this was registered by this name in the year 1950 under Society Act 1860. Okay, under Society Act 1860. So what are the objectives? Objective, it is nothing but to carry out research work in the various aspects of leprosy. Okay, to carry out research work in the various aspects of leprosy. And next is usually to provide short courses like providing training, okay, for the treatment of leprosy. Okay, for the treatment of leprosy. So what is usually about these objectives of Hindu Kust Nivaran Sangh? It is nothing but for providing training for curing this leprosy. And next is usually to carry out research work in various aspects of leprosy. To carry out research work in various aspects of leprosy. So what is usually about this? So next is activities. So activities is similar to that of the tuberculosis, where they'll be having publishing the journal. The first thing that they go with is publishing of the journal, where they'll be having detailed information regarding leprosy, how it causes, what are the health education we have to give in case of leprosy. So all this thing, which is how it is treated, everything will be included in that journal. So next is next is usually there. Next is usually like production and distribution of leprosy seals, like to create awareness. Okay, next is to create awareness regarding leprosy. Okay, to create public awareness regarding leprosy. So that is usually there. And next, observation of leprosy day. Okay, observation of anti-leprosy day, which is usually celebrated on 30th Jan. Okay, observation of anti-leprosy day, which is usually celebrated on 30th Jan every year. Like anti-leprosy day, it is mainly celebrated to create awareness about the leprosy. To create awareness about the leprosy. So next is usually like they will be conducting 9 months training. Okay, they will be conducting 9 months training for physiotherapy, like where for duration for physiotherapy technicians. Okay, they will be giving 9 months training for the physiotherapy technicians. So that is usually there. And next, maintaining a house called Shanti Illam. Okay, so that is maintaining a house called Shanti Illam. So this is mainly where boarding facilities will be given for the leprosy patients who are coming to take care of the treatment in the CMC hospital, that is in Vellore. Okay, that is CMC hospital in the Vellore. They will be providing them lodging facilities. Okay, they will be providing them lodging facilities. That is the maintenance of this Shanti Illam. Okay, maintenance of this is Shanti Illam. So next is running 2 mobile leprosy units. Okay, running 2 mobile leprosy units, which is usually present in Delhi. Okay, maintaining 2 mobile leprosy treatment units, which is usually present in Delhi, where it is usually done by government India, where they will be taking care of the leprosy patients. Okay, they will be taking care of the leprosy patients. So this is about this activities which is usually performed by this Indicus Nivaran Sangh. What are the activities that they perform? Mainly publication of the journal, and the journal are mainly published for creating awareness about the leprosy. Next is 9 months training will be given for the physiotherapy technicians. Then usually observation of anti-leprosy day, which is celebrated on 30th January. Next, maintenance of the Shanti Illam, which is usually present in Vellore. Here mainly it is given lodging facilities to the people who are coming to take treatment in the CMC hospital. So next is provision of 2 mobile leprosy treatment units, which is usually present in the Delhi. So mainly for giving care for the leprosy patients. So Indicus Nivaran Sangh, it is nothing but an old prestigious organization. It was established in the year 1925. The main aim is mainly to give care for the leprosy patients. So remaining we'll see in the next video.